Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Mm. I'm sorry. I thought I was ready. Hey, how are you doing? Okay, figure something out. I'll be done my video soon. Oh, shit, I gotta take care of my kid. Oh. Okay, get it together. So, as per usual, I don't really know what's going to come out of my mouth. But I feel there should be a trigger warning. So, you've been warned. And, it's fucking hot. I can't stop. Okay, stop. Hammer time. Oh no, collaborate and listen. Okay. Yes, collaborate. I still haven't watched that video. The ant video. Time to collaborate. But I get that card all the time too. And I'm sick of collaborating with myself. Like I am like totally me, myself, and I. There's already like a fucking bunch of us here, but I'm getting fucking bored. So yes, collaborate. How do you collaborate? Well, you put yourself out there and you see what fucking comes to you. Like, that's it. Okay, so, shit, I'm at like 2 minutes and 33 seconds of like just fucking. Should learn how to edit. I was talking to someone last night. I won't name because that's just rude. You want to expose yourself, brother? You fucking put yourself in the comments, baby. But yeah, I have a brother, and he has my direct line, and he's the only one that actually uses it, like fucking whenever the fuck he feels like it, and I love it. And he's also, you know, high up there in his like own head, where like I can't always answer, and he gets that. I don't feel like he's sitting there like thinking like, oh my god, she didn't answer. He just like, oh yeah, she didn't answer, not time yet. And I like that feeling. I don't feel like, you know, like whatever. And anyways, so I'm talking to him last night, and there was no getting me off my just giggly, unserious self. Like just none. There's no way. And at one point, I even just said like I feel like I'm in an amusement park. I've got free reign of every fucking thing, and I'm all by my fucking self here. And although the amusement park is really cool, like it's getting old. And so I was telling him like, come join me, like let it all go and just fucking come join me. And it reminded me of years ago. I don't know when it was. I told my sister, I says, I'm to the point where I could eat popcorn while I describe the scenes of my life. Like, there could be an actor and actress next to me, and I'm like beside the director who is saying, like, is that how you looked? Is that what, you know, is that how, like, were we doing it right? And I'd be like stuffing my face with popcorn saying, no, it was a little different than that. Like, to the most horrific scenes of my life, be sitting there and looking at it and, you know, just with complete non-judgment and no pain. And last night flashed me back to that because I don't really like popcorn, to tell the truth. It's just an expression. But I like candy, so I was sitting there just chomping on like rockets, those candies, as he was talking and saying shit. And yeah, that made me laugh. And this morning, I flashed back to the first time when my daughter, as a teenager, the first time she screamed a blood like fucking curdling scream, like, and just I thought, basically the first thought that came to me was my son is dead, or my ex, her father, is dead. Like, she cannot scream like this without there being like the most horrific thing going on. And I, like, I didn't fall into fight or flight, but I had fear because the scream that came from her and the cries were so that, somebody died. And as she's running down the stairs and she's still screaming and she's like crying now and like basically can't even fucking breathe, in a panic attack fucking mode, and throwing herself into my arms and can't express anything. And at this point, like, it's been, I don't know, from the time she screamed upstairs to the time she got down the stairs, and I was already halfway to meet her. I don't know, 30 seconds has passed. Maybe we're getting to a full minute by the time I'm trying to ask her, like, who died? Who died? Like, what? Just tell me the word of who died so I can know what's going on, and then just keep screaming and crying. Like, what the fuck, right? And yeah, the first blood curdling scream that came out of my teenager, when she finally got the word out of what was going on, she had failed a math test. How she felt when she failed that math test took the breath out of her, fucking sent her into a panic mode, to the point where me, as a witness to this, emotion coming out of her, thought somebody had died. Like, we all live our emotions differently, right? So I'm going to fast forward to years later where, I have this teenager, I have the other teenagers that are in her life, and I hear this scream like all the time. Like, I don't even believe anyone's dead anymore when I hear the scream because it's just going to happen at some point in my house. Someone is going to get some sort of news, somebody's going to be dumped, another fucking test is going to be failed. I don't know, I'm trying to think of a list of things that... Oh, yeah, the blood-curdling scream can be for happiness and the tears coming out as well, because apparently when fucking Khalid comes to Toronto, we can have the same fucking feeling. Yep. Your favorite fucking singer comes to Toronto, you can have that same fucking emotion as well. A fucking blood-curdling scream with fucking tears of joy coming down your face and unable to fucking speak of what's actually going on. Why do I speak of this? I don't know. Maybe it's something that's helped my detachment over the years of life goes on. Fucking life goes on. You can live emotions of your own and someone else's that are like, talking pure, elevated, no fucking holding back what that emotion is, and just fucking get through it, right? I'm flashed back to a time where there was 2 fucking screams at once, and I ran up the stairs, and what the fuck's going on? Like, who died? And by the time that, forget if it was my daughter or her best friend that got it out, they had both failed a math test. This was grade 12, which is, supposedly the most important year, and everything you do in grade 12 is going to change your life forever, right? Right? Like, we all know everything we fucking do in high school is a pivotal moment. and everything, you know, depends on what you do, right? I'm being sarcastic. And I remember I got into the bed and I shoved each one, like one to the left on a boob, one to the right on a boob, and I just started like fucking saying like how, who gives a fuck? You're never gonna fucking remember that you fucking failed this test, like in 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. But you're gonna remember being on my fucking boobs and me telling you that you're not gonna remember this. And then the one that's not my daughter pipes up and she says, but you're nice to us. You understand that we failed. My mom's at home telling me that when I walk in the door, I'm grounded because I didn't study enough. And I was like, yeah, your mom thinks you're not studying because you're always here. She doesn't see what you do. I know you studied your fucking ass off and you still failed. And who fucking cares? And really, your mom's going to get over it. You know, like, just, she wants you to spend more fucking time at home. That's it. Maybe hug her before you leave next time you come here, and everything will be fucking fine. I don't know. Why am I flashed back to this? Because at some point, you got to take yourself out of your own fucking situation and you got to put yourself above it. You can't keep looking at it through your own eyes. You gotta fucking change your fucking glasses. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out this was glasses. I thought it was an X and a B. I know. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Change your perception. Change your glasses. Change the glasses that you see the world with. And your whole everything changes, right? That's it. No one's going to come and change your perceptions for you. Like, even if you're listening to a bunch of people, you're supposed to be aligned within yourself and sovereign. And although we go get puzzle pieces and stuff, nobody's telling you what your path is. You have to figure it out yourself. But you can't figure it out just sitting within yourself. You have to go above yourself and look down. And you have to open your eyes that are in front of you to everything that's before you. If you have one set vision of how anything is supposed to, how weird, everything wants to come out in French. That never happens to me. I wonder what that means. I'm gonna start making French videos? I don't know. Déroule. I can't figure out the word. This flashes me back. This one time, I did something really out of my comfort zone, and I had to make a speech in front of people, and I completely forgot what I was going to say right in the middle. Yeah, so I had like 2,000-ish people staring at me from down below because I was on stage, and I couldn't remember a fucking word of what I was going to say. Why am I thinking of that? I don't know. Fleur de Neige is what the thing was called that I was in. Fleur is flower, neige is snow, snowflower. Huh, I never translated that before. And now I'm doing it in the middle of a random video. That's funny. Fleur de Neige. I was a snowflower once. Yeah, and you just wing it. It doesn't matter if you're on stage in front of like 2,000 fucking people, or if you're like, you know, at the grocery store, just minding your own business. That's all that we're doing is like winging it, right? Winging it. I thought of that last night before I went to bed. Winging it is that expression from us getting our wings back. I don't know. So this was like really random, eh? And I'm gonna stop it here.